Welcome everyone. I'm gonna give this live a few more minutes to let people in. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. My day was so. It gets better when you get off from that 9 to 5 job. But my day was, it was okay. Um, I didn't have to put up with too many attitudes today. So, hey, that was that makes it an okay day. If I have to deal with that, I don't really care. Uh-oh. But I don't know why it keeps doing that. Anyway, so if I have to deal with that, I don't, too much care about it. But sometimes, hey, you just have to deal with what you have to deal with. But today was an okay day. It was an Amazon day. So we had a lot of Amazon packages. I guess they had like Prime, Amazon Prime. And so it had been going on for a few days. And I just walked back into it today. Like, I was off yesterday. I wasn't there the day before. I wasn't able to make it. And I just walked back in today and, hey, it was a lot of stuff up in there. I mean, a lot of stuff, but, hey, we did what we had to do to get it out. I know they're still working hard to get it out, but hey. So I am on this live because I want to talk to you guys about some things. Um, but I am gonna, just kind of hold off for a second, let some more people come in, and then we will get started. Mhm. Hey Jason, how are you? I hope that you're doing good. I have some really exciting things to tell you guys. Like, I know I've been gone from my channel for a little bit, but I'm really excited because, like, if I disappear, it's not in vain. It definitely is for a good purpose. And I'm just so excited to, like, get on here and just actually, like, talk to you guys about all the stuff that I learned while I was gone. And just, get on here and actually, like, let you guys know that there's a way to actually grow on your social media platforms and be successful. And, if you're tired of living that life of going to that 9 to 5 job, then you probably want to learn some skills. And because I am into growing on social media, and I realize that you can actually make social media your go-to lifestyle, you don't have to always be working for somebody else. You just have to learn how to monetize your social media platform, so that way that you can actually, you know have a way to live, and you're not just solely relying on somebody else. And so for the past few, videos and chats, I've been kind of talking to you guys about digital marketing, because that is something that I am like really, really into. And I want you guys to understand how important it is, for you to actually learn this skill too, because if you're trying to be on social media, there's no point in doing it in vain. We want to do it with a purpose. So that's what I want to get on here tonight and talk to you guys about, because it is all about us actually getting on our social media platforms and doing what we know that they need to be here for, right? I was telling you guys once before that your social media platforms are supposed to be platforms there, so that way that you can actually start letting people know that you have a product and a service that they may be interested in. And a lot of times people get on social media and they tend to use it for their own leisure, just to just scroll, and they just feel like, this is what it's supposed to be for. It's supposed to be a relaxing thing, and I'm supposed to just relax and just scroll. But social media has a really big role, and if we just get on board with understanding what it is, we can actually be successful on our social media platforms. A little bit about me. I am a wife, a mom, and I currently work for the federal government. And let me tell you, I say it's a 9 to 5, but it's really a 7 to 4. But, in normal terms, people, usually talk about 9 to 5s being that lifestyle that they're tired of. So that's why I say a 9 to 5. But I just want to get on here and kind of talk to you guys about that because, like I said, I'm a mom of three. I am a wife and I work for this job. And I told myself, I'm just over it. Like, I need more time to myself. I need to be able to focus more on me. And, I ended up getting injured at my job. And that injury led me to understand that the job that I worked so hard for, the job that I was, willing to injure my body for, they could care less about me. And that was a wake up call. When I got injured and my hours got cut back, my family took a drastic hit, and we had to go through some financial hardships because that was just something that was unexpected. So I realized that, okay, well, if this job, I had to ask myself, if this job cares for me as much as they say that they do, then why am I being put through this type of situation? Why am I solely relying on them if at any given second, at any given moment, they could rip the rug right off and underneath my feet and tell me no? And then what are you going to do? What are you going to do? So I felt like I was relying on them. I felt like I had gotten to a point where I was comfortable with being here, comfortable with being at this job. And I felt like when I got injured, I seen how much I was relying on them. Even though I had businesses, even though I had things already in place, even though I was doing other things, I realized that yes, I was doing those things, but I wasn't putting those things as my priorities. I was making the job that I was working for my priority. And your job is not necessarily supposed to be your priority, but just a way for you to get to the next stepping stone in life, right? Meaning that if I have this job, it's not supposed to be my only way to eat. Instead, I'm supposed to use this job to help fund what else I have going on. What else do I need and what else do I want for myself? Can this job help fund that? Right? Because a lot of us, we get into these jobs and then we forget all about what we wanted, what we planned for ourselves, what we have for ourselves. And then we turn around and we end up in situations like what I had to go through, where I got injured and went from working 70 plus hours a week to down to 10. And of course my hours eventually went back to a steady pace once I got into a position where they weren't able to just snatch away hours like that. But it was still just the constant issue. Even now, it's still just a constant issue. So it's like, why am I solely relying on somebody when I'm giving them everything of me, right? And I get injured, they snatch away everything from me that they gave me, and then I'm left with nothing. And I got to try to figure it out on my own. We shouldn't have to be put in those type of situations for us to actually find out what happens. Instead, we should be using those situations as a lesson. It was a lesson to me to realize that the job that I was working for could care less about me. I was so invested, y'all. I was so invested. I was so invested that I thought that I could really make a change within this job. I really did. I thought I was going to be able to make a change in the job. I thought I was going to be able to do some great things, and I thought I was going to be able to help some people. But what I didn't realize is that the system works for the system. So yeah, you may have help in there with you, but that help is only subject to what the system wants them to do. So they're not going to give you the proper help that you need. Okay? The Postal Service owes me money right now. And guess what? The help that I have there is not trying to do anything to help me get that money. And that's the whole thing. Like, instead of us waiting around for somebody else to help us, we have to learn how to help ourselves. We have to learn how to help ourselves. Like, it got to that point where I had to realize that it's not worth it. It's not worth depending on somebody else. Like, I was in a position to where I felt like, and I see it now, y'all. I see it clearly now because before I was in a position that I felt like I was really doing something for somebody, right? I really felt like I was helping so many people. But when I think about it, I was helping so many people that has the same voice as me, but they were relying solely on my voice to get the job done. They're relying solely on you to get it done because they don't have enough faith in themselves. They don't have enough belief. They don't have enough courage within them to know that they don't have to depend on somebody else for anything. If they just depend on them, if they just understand who they are and realize that they have gifts and talents that they can use anywhere, that they can help someone with at any time. But when we're solely working for somebody else and solely relying on them, we don't think that we can do those things. So what makes us have the change is either someone telling us that we need to wake up, or it's us going through a hard time and seeing it on our own that, look here, this is not what you want. And that was me, y'all. That was me. I was like, this is not what I want. But I said, you know what? Instead of allowing somebody else to go down that same rabbit hole, allowing somebody else to have to go through the same pitfall, I'm going to teach them and the next generations on there that they can do anything that they set their minds to. They can do anything that they set their minds to. They don't have to go and work for somebody else and rely on somebody else. All they have to do is learn a skill and advance at that skill and become so knowledgeable on that skill and help somebody else. It's so many things that you're good at. It's so many things that you can do. And you're only relying on this entity or whatever it is to create your reality. But you are the sole operator of creating your reality, guys. You are the sole operator of creating your reality. And so when you sit around and look to somebody else to create your reality, that shows that you are not in control. And then you're wondering why your life is the way that it is. And it's because you don't have control over the situation. I regained my control when I realized that this place did not care for me. But guess who can care for me? I can care for me. I can become so good at something to the point to where I can help somebody and somebody will be willing to come and receive whatever it is that I put out there. Because you have confidence that whatever it is that you put out there is going to help somebody. If you're great at something, show somebody else how to do it. But let me tell you something. Showing somebody else how to do it for free is not going to get you anywhere. It's not going to get you anywhere. And I know we want to help each other and we want to do it at the best that we can. But let me tell you something. Your time is precious. The same way that you spend time at that job is the same way that you should be spending time for you. spending time on gathering that knowledge and putting it in a bundle so that way that somebody else can receive it, right? So somebody else can receive that knowledge and can actually take it and do something with it, because there's something on the inside of you that's so powerful and so amazing. And the only reason why you're not using it, and the only reason why you don't know that it's there, is because nobody has ever told you that it was there. Nobody ever told you that it existed. And so you're under this impression that you have to go work for somebody else because you don't have what somebody else that's creating it for you has. But you do. You have it. You have all of that and more. You just got to learn how to put it out there to the world. Let others know how you have it. And there's multiple ways. There's multiple ways that you can do this. We're on social media all day, right? Some of us are. Some of us can't be. But some of us are on social media all day. Why not use it to our advantage? Why are we just on social media scrolling? For what? Is that paying your bills? How about instead of us getting on social media to scroll, let's get on social media and actually help somebody else with something. So what is it that you're good at? What is it that you have within you that you know you're good at? If you know how to help somebody learn how to read, then bundle it up into a service and help somebody learn how to read. If you're good at managing social media pages, then let others know that you're good at managing social media pages so that way that they can come to you to manage their social media pages, right? If you're good at cooking, make a cookbook, right? Make that cookbook, and once you have made that cookbook, put it on a platform and allow somebody to buy that cookbook from you, because somebody might not know that you know how to cook this, whatever it is that you have. Okay? They might want to cook the exact same thing, but they don't know how to cook it. You would say, and you're saying to yourself, "Oh, this is simple. This is easy. Nobody want to know how to do this." Yes, they do. They want to know. They just don't know that you know how to do it. So how can you want to know how to do something when you don't know that somebody knows how to do it? If nobody knows that you have something, then how are you going to get it out there? The only way for somebody to know that you have something is for you to tell them. The only way for you guys to know who I am is for me to tell you. And I don't think that I told y'all. I don't think I introduced myself. My name is SJ, also known as that Postal Lady. And I thank you guys for tuning into this live Q&A. Thank you guys so much. Y'all be sure to drop a comment inside of the chat just to let me know where you're from and just to let me know that you guys are in here, okay? So, like I was saying, there's a way for you to actually get on your social media platforms and grow. There's a way. And it's not through just posting a whole bunch of videos, guys. It's not through that. I'm gonna tell y'all, I've been through it. One moment, y'all. But you just have to learn how to actually, take the stuff that you're good at and learn how to get it out there to people, right? Because The only way for you to grow on social media is for you to have something that you can help somebody with. Okay. Even whenever you watch lifestyle content creators, they have something, or they're showing, providing value through a video. So you, if you look in that video, you're probably going to see a lot of things that they're probably offering. If you look down in the little section, they'll probably have affiliate links or something for you to go purchase that same product from them, right? And they have a purpose in the content that they're making. So it's not just for play. It's content that actually is relevant to whatever it is that they're actually trying to, they're not just getting on here, right? You might see somebody brushing their teeth, okay? They done woke up, they showed you their life, they got out of bed, they might have showed you what type of sheets they had on their bed. You don't know. You're not asking like, oh, what type of sheet? You're thinking, they're not telling you, oh, these sheets are on my bed. Look at these sheets. Go buy these sheets. Instead, they're just getting out of their bed. And you're seeing the sheets on their bed. And you're like, oh, I really like those sheets. I wonder where she got them from. Well, guess what? She's going to have a link in her description as to where you can go purchase those same sheets. And then you're going to go purchase based off of influence, based off of her having it in her video, providing value in a video. So you can actually get on your social media platforms and provide value through videos, and then actually get people. Don't try to do that, Ivy. Give me that. Thank you. Thank you. I can still see you. Even while I'm on live, I can still see you. Thank you. Thank you. And guys, I am a mother. Okay, I want to let y'all know that I am a mother. So you may hear children. I try to block it out as much as I can. But, hey, they are running around here. Yeah, so okay. Anyway, like I said, you can really get on your social media platforms and use them for what they're supposed to be here for, because social media is they're just platforms for you to actually get on here and tell people that you have something that they may be interested in, right? I have been in learning this skill called digital marketing because the skill teaches you how to actually be on social media. Digital marketing is just you putting a digital product or a service online and letting people know that you have that service. Digital online marketing is me telling everybody that I have something that they may be interested in. And, you do it for free every day. Every day, you might tell somebody that, hey, I really do like this product or this service, and this is how you can, or you just say, hey, I really do like this product or this service, and you go tell your sister or your brother, you let them know, and then they go get the same product and service. Well, you just pretty much got out there and did what you needed to do, told them that they can go purchase something from you, and you did it for free. So now, instead of doing it for free, you just gonna get on your social media platforms and you're gonna put a simple link in there. And if somebody wants to purchase your product by looking at whatever it is that's in your video, then they're gonna go into your description and they're gonna actually click on the link, and then you're gonna actually get paid based off of them clicking on that link, right? So that's in digital marketing, but it's different way to look at social media. Once before, I used to look at social media as I just need to post a whole bunch of videos so that way I could get monetized on social media. But that's not true. It's not about you posting a whole bunch of videos. Instead, it's about you actually learning the skill of digital marketing, so that way that you can be on here in a more successful way. And you're not just getting on here just to get on here. It's for a purpose, right? It's meant for you to get on here and actually tell somebody else that you have something that they may be interested in. And if you don't know how to do that, you want to get yourself into a course that's going to actually teach you how to get on social media and monetize your social media platforms, because there's so many things that you can be doing, and the only thing that you probably think that you can do is get monetized on YouTube or TikTok by making these videos, or by, just, you're like, man, I'm not shaking my behind, or I'm not, doing this and I'm not doing that. And, I'm not showing all these fancy cars and things like that, so how am I going to get on here and actually be successful? Well, I'm going to tell you guys how to do it. And it's through learning the skill of digital marketing, because I ain't got time to be getting on here doing none of that. Okay? None of that. I wanted to have a name for myself, and I wanted people to know that, hey, look, it's not hard to get on social media and actually make it, but you do have to, do it with strategy. And the best strategy to have is to actually get on here and know how to do it and be able to do it again and again and again. A lot of people get on social media and they make it that first time, and then they don't remember how to do it. And something happens to that social media page, like, they get locked out of it, or that social media page just so happens to get, they disable it, or something of that sort. And all that hard work that you put on that page is gone, and you don't remember how to do it again. There's a strategy to doing it again, and the strategy is through learning a skill called digital marketing. This skill is going to teach you how to actually be on social media, how to actually not just be on here for fun, but to actually take it serious. Like, I wanted to learn how to be on YouTube, and I didn't want to just learn it through anybody, right? I didn't want, like, I'll say this. Whenever you get ready to actually be on these platforms and you're really ready to grow on social media, you're going to have to invest. There's no other way. I mean, there is another way. You can go and research it and find it all on your own. But my thing was, I don't have time. Okay. I've seen people take years and years and years to actually grow on their social media platforms. And I was like, I don't have time. And on top of it, where's the beginning and where's the end? I couldn't figure it out. Right? So I'm starting here, but is that where I'm supposed to start at? And I'm ending here, but is that where I'm supposed to end? Because now I don't even remember what I learned, because I feel like I've went through tons and tons of YouTube videos, and I feel like they're really not giving me every single thing that I need. Why? Because they're trying to keep you to keep coming back and looking for more, right? And I was like, okay, please show me the sign, so that way that I can actually get on board with being successful on YouTube. I don't want to just watch a whole bunch of YouTube videos. I don't want to just get on here just to be on here, not know how to be successful every single time, because I know that if I'm successful on here, then I can help somebody else be successful. And if that's your mission, then you need to know how to be on here the correct way. You need to learn how to actually be on here to the point to where you can do the same thing over and over again. It's not I think I made it and I don't know if I did. I don't know the rules. I don't know what I'm not supposed to do and what I am supposed to do. Right? So I wanted to learn all of those things, and I wanted to learn that and so much more, because there's so much more to being on social media than just being on YouTube. There's Instagram, there's TikTok, there's Facebook, there's Pinterest, there's all different types of platforms that you can get on to be on social media. But you have to learn how to be on those social media platforms, especially if you're trying to leave your 9-to-5 job. Myself personally, I just did not want to take the chance of not being able to do this over and over and over again if I want to. I didn't want it to be I think I hit it or I think I missed it thing. I want it to be on the dime. Like, I want this. I want the knowledge. I want the understanding. I'm willing to learn. I'll do what I have to do to learn this information, to learn how to be on here and not pay a mentor $1,500 just to get their information on how to grow on social media. Because I know y'all know I know you know that there's plenty of people out there that are selling, trying to sell you everything and in between to learn how to be on social media. And then when you get it, it's like, what is this? Okay. So instead of running into that, I was able to learn that there are courses out here that can teach you everything that you need to know about how to actually be on social media. You just got to lock in on the skill and say that you want it. I wanted to learn how to be on social media the correct way, not the wrong way. Okay? Not the wrong way is to get on here and be like, "Oh, I just pray and I just pray I hit it. I think I'm gonna hit it. I think I'm gonna make it. That's the wrong way to do it. You should know how to do it, because even though my views are down, that does not stop my progress on my storefront, right? That does not stop my money flow from coming in, because guess what? You learn how to use your social media platforms to let other people know that you have something that they may be interested in. That's what your social media platforms are there for. And you got to learn how to do it the correct way. You got to learn how to actually get on here and be willing to learn the skill of digital marketing. If you're willing to learn, then you can actually earn. You can actually be on here, and it's not even just about, because everybody wants to get on here and make money. That's the whole reason why you want to be on social media. The whole reason why you want to be on social media is to make money. Honestly speaking, we all know that. So what are you waiting for? Why are you wasting time on whether or not I want to do this? You know that you want to do this. You know that you want to learn how to be on social media. Why? Because if this is something that you're trying to do, then it's best to have an understanding of how to do it. Especially if you're trying to leave something to go to the next thing. You don't just go to work and just work. If you just went to work and didn't know what to do, then what? You just be there. When you go to work, you learn a new skill, and then that skill is what you do while you're there. Okay? Same thing applies. You just have to learn the skill. Once you learn the skill, then you'll understand how to be on social media. You'll understand that, okay, now I know how to actually be on YouTube, and now I know how to actually be on TikTok, and I know that it's not a hit or miss. Instead, this is the real deal. Okay, so I just wanted to get on here tonight to kind of show you guys inside of the course that I went with, because I wanted to make sure that I actually understood what I was getting myself into. I wanted to see if social media was even like something that I really, really was interested in. Because everybody tells you that the only way you're going to make it on social media is for you to be showing your face, right? They tell you the only way for you to make it on social media is to do all this crazy stuff that everybody's doing, and that's not true. You can make it on social media just simply by learning the skill of digital marketing. And digital marketing is huge right now, guys. I don't know if you guys have been seeing it, but pretty much all of the big names like Google and all these places are now sending out for digital marketing courses. They are actually like saying, hey, look, they're starting off at reasonable prices right now. Okay. A few weeks ago, it was free. They had a free course out there on digital marketing. Because why do they have a free course on digital marketing? People need to learn how to be on social media. People need to learn what it's even all about anyway. They need to understand that social media is a place where you can actually be profitable. You can actually do great things, but you need to learn how to be on here correctly. And Google and all of these other places understand that. These other companies, they understand that. So you're going to start seeing marketing courses everywhere, because they understand that, okay, Everything is going online right now. Everything is going online. So if everything's already going online, then we need to go ahead and make sure that we're up on the game. Make sure that we're well educated. We have a good fleet, a good team behind us, right? Because if they're educating you, then guess what? You'll learn how to do it their way. Okay? And they understand that. And then you'll be selling for them instead of selling for somebody else. Because guess what? They understand that everything is going to happen the way that it's supposed to happen. So if pretty much everything is evolving to being online, then hey, why not go ahead and get on board instead of fighting it? Let's just get on board. So now they're having these digital marketing courses out there. And at first they were free. Now you have to pay quite a bit of money for them because they understand the value. I'm very happy that I actually decided to actually take this course, because in the very beginning I was a little skeptical about it, because I just was like, you know what, there's no way that I can actually get in this course and learn everything I need to learn in this course. And it has been amazing, guys. I actually know how to be on social media. Yeah, I took a break from here, and that's because I was on other platforms, using those platforms and learning the entire step of the way, guys. I have a set program here that teaches me how to be on social media. No more guessing. All the guesswork is out. All I have to do is show up and show people that this is how you do it. Because now I know how to do it. And you can learn how to do it too, simply by just understanding that you are the creator of your future. If you want it, it doesn't matter what the obstacles are. You're going to do what you need to do to make sure that you get it. In the very beginning, this course, I did not purchase it in the very beginning because I was like, oh man, that little price that it had on it, I didn't want that. Especially whenever you are in a place where you have a lot of mixed emotions. You're already going through your own situation, and you're like, man, could this really work? Could this really, really be it? Could this really teach me how to be on social media? Yes, it can. This course can actually teach you how to be on social media the correct way. And I want to go ahead and get into this course. I'm not going to stay on here for long, but I want to get into this course and just kind of show y'all what's inside of here. We have some testimonials that I'll go over a little bit later, but the course is called UBC, the Ultimate Branding Course. And this course is a affiliate course that allows you to purchase and learn from it. And then once you learn from it, you're able to help somebody else, and they are able to do the same exact thing. So affiliate is just basically you get a percentage or a commission from whatever the sale is, and then you can go from there. So this course is a digital marketing course, and it gives you the foundations and the basics of what digital marketing is. It goes really far in depth in this course. This course really does go far into depth, and it actually teaches you what digital marketing is, how you can go about getting started, what you need to do to build your brand. They teach you so many different things, and it's all by video module. Okay. So, and y'all please forgive me if I haven't done this in a minute. I think it was the last time I got on here was Sunday? Yeah. So every time you get on here, and every time I get on here to talk to you guys, it's like a new experience, right? It's like a different experience. I learn something new every single time, and I bring it to you guys because I understand that, like, look here, I was that person that was like, look, I just need the sign. I just need somebody to show me that there's something out there that can actually teach me how to be on social media without me having to go back to school full time. That's what I wanted. To be straight up with y'all, that's exactly what I wanted. And I said, you know what? If I want that, I know somebody else wants that. So I'm on here sharing this course because I understand that I can't be the only person that was wanting to actually grow on social media the correct way. Because ain't nobody trying to guess at this. We're trying to take it serious. And I watched YouTube a lot, okay? And I had some favorite creators, and I was like, you know what? There's no way that they're being on this platform all day and all day long, and this is all they do, and they're not making a dime. There's no way, right? So when I realized that you can actually monetize on YouTube, I was like, oh, wow. Okay, so then they're making money off of being on here, right? But I didn't realize that there was more to it. So when I got on here and I started doing the same thing that I seen them doing, I was like, oh, my videos are not getting as much play as their videos are. And I'm like, I'm doing the same thing, but you're not doing the same thing. You think you're doing the same thing because there's a strategy to it that they're using. There's a skill that they're using, and that skill is called digital marketing, and they understand that. They understand how to come to you. It's basically digital is online, but if they're coming to you through a video, then it's pretty much online. So that's why I say digital. But marketing, they know how to market to you, right? They know how to bring something to you and let other people see that they have something that they may be interested in. And yeah, you may think that they're doing it. Thank you. Thank you so much, Jason. So, oh, that is so awesome. I'm gonna have to go check out this channel. I'm just now realizing like what you were saying now, but okay, I'm gonna have to go check out this channel, Jason. Yes, and all of you guys, if you are in here, y'all be sure to check out this channel as well, so that way that we can go and show Jason his new channel. His other channel is Jason in Depth, so y'all go show him some love. Um, so yeah, awesome, Jason. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, so like I was saying, you can actually learn how to grow on your platforms and be successful at it, right? And stop just like guessing at it. Like I wanted to be on here and do it the correct way. And there was no better way than to get into a course that actually taught me everything I needed to know. I just needed to make sure that I could trust the people that it was giving me the course. I needed to make sure that the information was correct. And once I seen that this information was good, I was like, you know what? I'm going to make sure that I bring this to my people because there's no way that we're going to be solely relying on somebody else to create our way for us. The one thing I love about this course is that it's beginner friendly and it breaks down everything for you. Everything is pretty much in video module. I do believe this course has over 469 video modules, but that is not a bad thing because it has video modules in so many different areas. You can learn about branding, you can learn about crash courses, you can learn how to set up your beacon store, you can learn how to create content that actually converts. You can learn how to set up your stand storage. So if you are new to setting up things like that and you are, I hear a lot of older people say, I'm old and I can't do that stuff. That's an excuse because they fully break down how to set up the full store. Okay. And it doesn't matter which store you have. You can have a beacons. I would say, I'll talk a little bit about Stand Store real quick. So this is a module that teaches you exactly how to go in here and set up your Stand Store from the very beginning. There is no, like you actually learn it from the very beginning, how to customize your emails, how to set up your email flow, adding terms and conditions, editing your Stand Store storefront, right? Setting up payment plans, webinars, and things of that sort. So they fully break down what you need to do to get your stand store set up. There's not a lot of places or not a lot of people that are actually going to sit down and show you everything you need to know about stand store. So that's why if these people are not going to show you everything you need to know, then you need to get into a course that's going to teach you everything you need to know. And then you ain't got to worry about going to somebody for that information because look here, yeah, you can tell me about that, but I have a course that I can get in here and I can actually study to show thyself approved, and then I can actually be successful at this, right? So they teach you how to set up your Stan Store, which is an online platform that allows you to sell digital products or whatever good it is that you have that you want to sell, right? Let's say, for instance, you want to sell tissue. You can sell tissue on that online storefront, and you don't have to have a physical store. Um, a lot of people think that you can't do anything because you don't have a physical storefront, but there's a such thing as having an online storefront to where you don't have to physically be in a store, a actual brick and mortar. You don't have to own a brick and mortar anymore. Okay, you can own a business online, and you don't have to worry about upfront costs. You don't have to worry about building costs. You don't have to worry about all this extra stuff because everything's online, right? So, um, these little platforms allow you to actually host online your products and services online. My favorite is Beacons. This is my favorite. It is a great storefront for beginners. I say that because you can get it for free. Okay, there are a few, things that you have to worry about, such as like your 9% transaction fee at the end. If you do not, decide to opt in and get a higher plan. But in the very beginning, you're just getting your products out there. And, if you really, really, you just want to see how whatever you put out there is going to actually get to somebody, right? So you want to make sure that they're able to get it. So it doesn't really matter what platform it's on right now. I'd say that I love Beacon because it has a lot of different things that you can actually use. Um, a lot of people are using mini chats right now, which is a great feature, but they don't know that Beacons actually has the same type of features, and you can get those features for free. And a lot of people are paying for those features on mini chats and things of that sort, and they can get those features for free on Beacons. And this is a free platform that you can actually host your digital products or whatever type of product it is that you have online and let somebody know that you have a product or service that they may be interested in. So they actually, have this whole storefront here, this whole storefront set up so that way that they can actually teach you how to set up your your Beacons, okay? So then you also are going to, have your reselling mastery. So if you do not know how to get online and actually let people know that you have something without sounding salesy, then you're going to come in here inside of the resale mastery, and it's going to teach you everything you need to know about creating content and what master resale rights are, and just the type of content that you need to be creating and things of that sort. It's actually going to break it all down for you, okay? Of course, you want your email marketing, because if social media just so happens to go down, you have email marketing, which is going to allow you to tell people that you have their services through email, right? So instead of I know that that sounds dated. It's like, man, nobody's really using emails anymore. But actually, people are using emails, because those emails that come in your emails all the time that tell you that your favorite store has something that you may be interested in. Yeah, that's an email. That's email marketing, and you can actually do the same thing. You just need to learn how to do it so that way you can let people know that you have something that they may be interested in. And then just like you purchase through that email, they may purchase through that email as well. So you have that, teaches you all about email marketing. It's going to teach you about how to actually launch your business. Okay. So a lot of people get on here and they just get on here. I did. I just got on here, right? But some people like to get on here strategically and actually launch a business and actually tell people that this is what I'm going to be doing now. Okay. That's called launching. So they teach you how to do it the correct way so that way you can actually get out there and let people know that you have this brand or whatever it is that they may want, and you need to know how to get it out there the correct way. That this module is going to teach you how to do that. You're going to learn all about faceless marketing, which is you not showing your face. You're just going to be on social media and you're going to be telling everybody that you have this product and service, but you're going to be doing it without showing your face. So you get to make money online without actually showing your face, which is a really nice thing, because let me tell you something. We have nosy coworkers and we have people that like to be in your business and are not really trying to support you. So, the best way to do that is to do it without showing your face. You don't have to let everybody know that it's you selling this product or service. You just have to learn how to do it. And they're going to break it down completely and teach you how to do that, starting from your captions, your reels, just pretty much everything, how to build authority, storytelling, content creation. They're going to teach you all about why you should go faceless. What is faceless? What is MRR? Like all of this, they're going to really break that down for you, okay? How to edit your reels, how to edit, because a lot of people don't, when you first get on Instagram, a lot of people don't know how to edit their reels, right? They do not know how to edit their reels, and so then they're just on there. Okay. But there's a way for you to actually edit reels, that a way for you to actually learn how to, create reels that are going to reach people, and for them to actually understand that you are talking to them. Okay. Because you can get on social media and, try to talk to everybody and you're not going to be talking to anybody. So they're going to teach you how to actually talk to whoever it is that you're trying to talk to. That also teach you how to create digital products. This is a huge one because in order for people to know that you have something online, you have to create a digital product. Okay. So you can basically bundle your knowledge into a PDF or a video and let somebody purchase that from you. And that's an online product. If you put that video on your Stand Store platform or your Beacons platform, then you can easily put that on your storefront and then start selling it. And then that is, creating a digital product to put inside of your store, your Stand Store or your Beacons. Okay, so you want to make sure that you are creating a digital product from your knowledge, things that you're knowledgeable about, or something that you're passionate about, because it's going to help you to get that product out, and it's going to help you to actually let people know that you have this product, right? And they're going to teach you how to actually create that digital product, how to set it up in your Stand Store, what you're supposed to be doing with it, and how to get people to see that digital product. Because you can have a digital product all day long, but if nobody sees it, then it's just out of there. It doesn't even matter about you having a digital product. Okay, so you have to let people know that you have a digital product. There's multiple ways for you to let people know that you have that product. Remember, we have faceless. The faceless module is going to actually teach you how to let people know that you have that. Let people know that you have that product without showing your face. Okay, so you don't have to show your face in order to let people know that you have a product, but you do need to learn how to create that product so that way that you can start getting your knowledge out to other people. Okay, now what I would say is this: you can, like I told y'all earlier, everything in this module you can learn on, you can go find it on your own and go learn how to do it on your own. And you can spend time watching YouTube videos after YouTube videos and allow that to tell you how to be on your social media platforms, and just pray that you just so happen to figure it all out. Or you can get into a course that's going to actually teach you how to be on your Instagram account, going to actually teach you how to be on your YouTube and your TikToks, and teaches you how to actually sell on Etsy. All right. Because nobody has time to sit around and do that. Not when you have a goal and a mission. When you have a goal and a mission, you're just going to go after that goal and that mission. And the best way to do it is by actually getting into something that you know has everything that you need. Okay. In this course, you're also going to learn how to get brand deals, because that's a big thing. A lot of these creators that you see showing off all this stuff or showing off the same products over and over and over again usually have a deal made with the actual brand that they're representing. And that deal could be just a simple check saying, hey, look, as long as you make so many videos for us, we will cut you this check. And that can be easy money just by you simply using a product or a service every day but you need to learn how to actually talk to those brands, and make sure that you capture their attention, and create content that actually works for them, for that specific brand. And they're going to teach you all about that within this module. They also teach you all about funnel building, how to set up your funnels. I already kind of know a little bit about this, so that's why I haven't got in here. But that does not mean, just because you already think you know about something, that does not mean that you don't get in here and learn some more. So don't let it be shown that just because you don't see green all across mine, that you're not going to get in here and learn. Because the only way you're going to be able to be successful on social media is by getting a course that's going to teach you everything you need to know about social media, and then actually getting in that course and learning from it. Okay, because you can get a course and then say, oh well, this is going to teach me, I got this course and they say that it's going to teach me how to do it, but then if you really don't actually do it, then guess what, you just got a course and it's just sitting there. So when I got my course, I made it about my mission to get in here every day and study. I get in here every single day and study. If I want to come in here, I want to learn something about Instagram, come on in here to the Instagram module and learn about Instagram. What actually gets my Instagram going? What actually reaches my people? What is the difference between Instagram versus TikTok? Can I use them interchangeably? Okay. They teach you all about consistency, aesthetics, call to action, storytelling. Everything you need to know about Instagram is pretty much in here. Okay. So I don't have to worry about, how do I grow on this platform or how do I grow on that platform? It's in here. I learned how to grow on YouTube. Okay, so how to create thumbnails, how to create the type of content that YouTube wants, us to create. How to set your videos up the correct way. Who is your audience and who are you talking to? They teach you how to actually get on YouTube and be successful, because ultimately, if you're trying to be on here, you need to learn how to be on all of these platforms, not just one. Because only being on one platform is close to being on none. So you need to learn how to be on all these platforms. Think about it like this. If you're trying to make social media your main way to eat, and you're only eating on one platform, that's just like working for one job and not having anything else going. If that one job or if that one platform decides that they just so happen to not be running anymore and they go down, then you don't have anything anymore and you're without anything. So it's good to learn how to be on all these platforms, so that way you don't run into that type of situation. Okay, yeah, TikTok might go down, but YouTube is still going, boo. And I know how to be on YouTube. Okay? So you want to learn how to be on all these platforms, so that way you can actually monetize on all these platforms. My biggest one that I did not want to be on was Instagram. I didn't know what Instagram really was for at one point in time. I was like, okay, so I just post pictures over here. That's all I do. But Instagram is so much more than that. It's like where you are supposed to let everybody know that you have something. Supposed to let people know that I have something that you may be interested in, and you know, you just have to use the platform for what it's used for, and then it will actually grow you and you can be successful. But if you're just getting on there just to show your face and be cute, and you probably ain't gonna get no views. You got to bring something to the table. What are you trying to get people to see? Like, what do you want people to come to you for? What are you good at that they can come to you for? What are you bringing to the table? Instagram is all about, what are you bringing to the table? We want to know what you have. This is a platform to where you can freely market for free. So show us, bring it here. We have 8 million viewers, and you are able to use our viewers to get your products out there, to let people know that you have something that they may be interested in, and we're letting you do it for free. And we might even pay you to do it. So you want to make sure that you are on all of your platforms, because it's pretty powerful, y'all. What you can do on social media that to realize that these are all different streams of income, y'all. Every single one of these. Instagram is another stream of income. YouTube is another stream of income. TikTok is another stream of income. Now, of course, you need to learn how to monetize these platforms for them to generate the income that you want. But guess what? If you learn how to be on them and you know how to use them the correct way, then you will actually get on here and be successful and be doing what you need to do with them. Okay? So let's see. They also teach you how to edit your videos. There's a lot of people that do not know how to edit videos at all. When I first came into this, I didn't know how to edit videos. I was so confused, y'all. I was so confused. I don't know everything, still don't know everything. But I know one thing is that I'm going to find a way. Okay? I may not know it at that moment, but I'm going to figure out a way to know it. Just like I didn't know how to be on social media at that moment, but I said I'm going to figure out how to be on social media the correct way. So let's see. They even teach you all about taxes. So when you start getting into this, creating your own products and your own services, you may find yourself in another tax bracket. And you may even find yourself, needing tax assistance. And you need to know how to actually set up your business and do things the correct way, because guess what? You're not making money through somebody else. You're making money through yourself. Even when you're on social media, you are making money for yourself. So guess what? You need to learn how to use that to, do what you're supposed to do the correct way with that money. Because a lot of people get to making money and then they get to spending, and then at the end of the year, they got all this money that they got to pay back. But look here, just because you're a business person don't mean that you ain't got no responsibilities. That just means that the person that you work for no longer takes care of those responsibilities, because you don't work for them no more. You work for yourself. So you got to take care of your own responsibilities, and taxes is your own responsibility. They actually go into this module. This module right here actually teaches you what you need to know about taxes. Okay. So instead of you having to deal with all that and be stressed on how do I, what kind of tax situation am I in with me doing this? Well, you have a module that actually teaches you all about that. As I told you guys, you have a module on digital product creation. So they teach you everything you need to know about how to create a digital product and how to get it out there. And I do apologize for yawning, y'all. That heat had me just out of it earlier. Oh my gosh, like you get out that heat and you be like, oh my gosh, I didn't know if I was gonna make it. I mean, you make it, but you just don't know if you're gonna make it sometimes because it just be so hot out there. But you have to stay hydrated. You have to keep yourself up, and then eventually, you'll get through the end of the day. I'm just thankful that I'm actually learning something that, because I really wanted to be on social media, but I wanted to do it the correct way. And I knew there had to be a correct way. And when I found that correct way, I was like, I know I'm going to help somebody else. I know I'm going to share this with somebody else, because I know that there's somebody else out there that wants to be on social media and they're serious about it, right? They're serious about being on social media, and like, they're not just taking this as a joke, they really want to be on here. So I wanted to get on here just to show you guys that if you really want to be on social media and take it serious, this is it. Get into a course that's going to teach you everything you need to know about the skill of digital marketing, because digital marketing is going to teach you how to be on social media, how to actually monetize those platforms that you're on and make money. Because I know a lot of you are seeing your, favorite YouTubers and things like that, and they're making all this money, and they just keep telling you about how they're making all this money, but they ain't telling you how they making it and how they learn how to make it, right? And you just thinking like, oh, if I just keep watching them, I'm gonna learn how to do it. That's not it. They've learned how to bring you in, but only to a certain point. That's my job, to fill the line. My job is to let you know that there is a specific way to actually grow on your social media platforms, and there's a specific way how to actually grow on YouTube, TikTok, and all these platforms. And there's a program out here that can actually teach you how to be on your social media platforms. And I'm grateful that I was able to find this program. Okay. I wouldn't necessarily say find this program, because I would say that if you are in this live, you're not in this live for no reason. You're in this live for a reason. It's because you have a divine calling in your life to do something different. Do something different than you've been doing. And if you on social media, why not use social media to benefit you? I have a lot of people around me that are so good at so many things, and they want to reach so many people, but they just don't know how to do it. They don't know how to reach these people, and I'm telling you, the way to reach them is by learning the skill of digital marketing. Because if you're already online, why not tell people that you have something that they can be interested in, or that they can get from you? I wanted to give the knowledge on how to be on YouTube, how to grow on YouTube. And then I just so happen to run into all the knowledge on how to do the whole thing. I'm like, wow, okay, then I just hit the jackpot on this one. Thank you. Because I actually now have a system. I know how to grow on here now. It's not a guessing thing, it's just perfecting now. So now I'm perfecting, and I'm saying, hey, look, I know there's got to be somebody else out there that wants to perfect as well, right? So the way that I'm doing it is by learning this skill. And if you want to grow on your social media platforms, I suggest that you learn the skill of digital marketing. It's only going to help you. And there's so many ways that you can learn this skill. I actually have a product package deal, bundle deal that I have coming up, and it will teach you everything about the skill. It's in launch phase. It is still working. I am still working on it, but I do want to kind of talk to you guys a little bit about it, because I know that people want to be on social media, and they really want to just learn the basics of what digital marketing is. And I understand that completely. Like, I just want to know what it is first. So I'm putting something together that will actually kind of break it down to where it's digestible. And, if you're not willing or ready to actually pay for the big boy course, then guess what? You can still get the knowledge on just the basics on how to actually get started, what you can do. It's more in depth than my um, digital marketing starter kit. It is more in depth than that, but it's worth it. Okay, because I just realized that people need more. They need more than just what people have been putting out there. They've been putting out, this little bit, and I'm just like, I don't want to be lost, and I don't want nobody else to be lost. So I'm putting something together that I feel like will be helpful, and I feel like is based on the knowledge that I have. Of course, it will consist of products from, these courses, because this is where I got the knowledge from. So why not give you guys exactly where the knowledge comes from? Because that's just what we need to do, right? So I will be putting together some information that I have received from these courses, information that I have gathered from just learning the skill, and just things that I feel like will help you guys. I was able to get my hands on these products, and now I'm able to, put them together, bundle them together, and help somebody else with it. So you guys be looking out for that. It will, be just a little bit more time on that, but I just want to go ahead and start mentioning that to let you guys know that that will be coming soon. So, I just wanted to kind of show you guys what you can get in this UBC course. I want to go over to the community tab and just show you guys that this is a real community of real people. As you can see, there are 55,000 people in here right now, and the community is still growing. Right now, as you can see, there's 121 people online, and that is because you come and go as you please. right? Everybody's not going to be on here at the same time. And really, you don't care who's in here because you're in here minding your business, taking your course, taking it serious, getting in here every day and studying to show thyself approved. So, but there are people in here that are showing you how to do it. They are showing you how to actually be on social media, and there are people talking about the success stories that they have had from being on social media. There are people that get in this course and tell you about, different things that they are into. And it's just a community to where it's active and you can actually talk to people. Like Jasmine, she is the creator. She's pretty amazing of this course. And as I can see here, she just pinned something 8 hours ago. Still not over this special day. We handpicked 8 UBC students to mentor for free. Wow, that is so beautiful. It says, and gifted them all paid for in-person content days with us. We covered everything of professional content. Now, this is amazing, y'all. Videographers and photographers, a full day of brand coaching and plus content creation, and we wrapped it up with dinner plus a surprise gift. God, that is so amazing. It was such a powerful reminder of why we do what we do, creating space for women to be seen, supported, and poured into, what UBC is all about. Okay, and if you ever wanted the chance to meet Jazz and Dre, this is exactly why we're hosting. So they have an event coming up. Okay, so that is really amazing. That's awesome. And that just shows you that's the course creator, and she's in here actively 8 hours ago, meaning that you have support and you can talk to these people. They are not just to where you can't talk to them. They actually have live calls to where you can actually get online and talk to them, like in group setting. There's multiple people in those groups to where you can actually, listen to other people, ask their questions. They may have something that they may need, to talk about. And guess what? They're going to get in there, ask questions, and you're going to listen, right? And you may have questions that you may want to ask, and you're going to get in there and ask questions. So you do have an active community of people that are willing to listen to you, willing to talk to you, and you can actually get in here and communicate with them. This course does come in multiple different languages. As you can see here, we have English, Espanol, Dutch, French, and Portuguese, okay? And it looks like there are more. I want to kind of show you guys the Richard Yu. He is amazing. Okay, he teaches the mindset module and a few other modules in this course. But when I tell you this man is amazing, he is literally going to break it down how you're supposed to do this. Like, he talks a little fast, so you kind of got to keep up. But I love it because guess what? It's a video module and I can easily go back and rewind and watch as many times as I want to. But he's going to break it down for you. And I love that because he's invested. He's in a few courses that I have, but this one in specific, I love what he brings to the table. Okay. So let's see. As you can see, we got a new member here 50 minutes ago. Just kind of introducing themselves and telling what they do, because that's what you do when you get in here. You're going to head over to your first module, which is your start here, and it's going to kind of tell you what you need to do first, and they're going to tell you how you need to get involved with the community. Go ahead and talk to people and let people know who you are, and just kind of get active, because once you get active, then you kind of take it serious, right? So you get new people in here, and it's something that people are ready to invest and really ready to actually pour into themselves. And like, this is what you're going to get. You're going to see new people in here every single day. Look, 8 hours ago, new journey. 12 hours ago, newbie. So we already got 3 new people just that quick, and I'm pretty sure there's lots more, but that's only just a small handful of what I can see. And I'm not about to go on for days and days and days, but I did want to make sure that I show you guys that, there are people in here. There's an active community. So if you are one of those type of learners that feel like you just need to talk to somebody, you can. Okay. And people do really comment back. Okay. So as you can see, there are real comments on these videos or these there are real, my apologies, y'all. There are real comments in here, okay, to these people's comments and what they have to say. People are actually commenting back on those comments and, talking to them and introducing themselves to them. So, see, you have other people that are in here that are friendly and wanting to actually talk to you. Now, if you're not a friendly person and you really ain't trying to talk to all these people like that, then just come on up here and get in the classroom module and just learn. Because that's what we're doing anyway. We're just in here to learn. We're in here to learn how to be on social media. Okay? But I'm showing you that there's people in here because I want you guys to know that there are people in here, right? And as you can see, so somebody's trying to create a faceless account, okay? So this is a motivation for a new faceless account. As I told you guys earlier, you do not have to be showing your face to do this. Yes, like networking. It is like networking. And the great thing about this is that, like, you just have groups of people everywhere. You know what I mean? Like, they're not just in this little small town. Like, when you're in a town, you only have so much reach. But with this, you basically get to reach everybody, whoever you want to reach, okay? So it is pretty powerful because, I feel like social media is networking in general because you're connecting to so many people, so in a way, yes, it is. Um, so, okay, back to what I was saying right here. Where was I? Okay, faceless. Oh, right here. I've been chatting with so many of you struggling with sales, and I just wanted to give you a little motivation. I know it can be a little overwhelming at the start, and it might not seem like it'll happen for you. I was feeling this way when I started, but please don't give up. The business can be life changing if you go about it the right way. I started 3.5 months ago, and I never thought I'd be able to reach 14,000 before summer. I remember hoping to make just enough to get by until I started working again. I've been unemployed since December 2023. It took a lot of time and effort plus some pivoting, but I'm so grateful for UBC as it changed the game for me. If you feel stuck or just need someone to chat with, feel free to reach out to this Instagram account. So look here, you have people that are actually winning and are willing to share how they are to do it, how they did it. They're willing to share it, right? Because it's good for you to get in here and get in the course and learn everything you need to learn. But sometimes you just need a little bit of mentoring. And guess what? You have people in here that are actually being successful at it and are willing to share how to do it. And all you have to do is just ask, go inquire, and they're willing to share. And she did that faceless. She didn't even show her face. Okay, didn't even show her face and made $14,000. And now, there's multiple ways to make money on here. You can sell your own digital products, or you can sell digital products that are already done for you. I like to opt into already done for you digital products. This course that I'm selling right now is a done for you product. I don't have to create it. The information is already there. Everything that I need or everything that somebody needs to learn how to be on social media is already there. So I don't have to put anything in there. All I have to do is let other people know that this product is out there so that way that they can take advantage of it and actually start getting into it and learning these skills. So that is a done for you product. When the product is already done for you and all you have to do is get out there and let people know that it's a good product and that they can go get the same product. So you can start in multiple ways. You can sell this course or you can go off and go sell your own products. I would say that me personally, I wanted to teach people how to be on social media. And I wanted people to understand that there's a way for you to be on social media the correct way. And that way is through digital marketing. And you just have to find a course that's going to teach you everything you need to know about digital marketing. Because digital marketing is not just one of those, things where you just, can just go get it from a course, but you can also go get it from getting a degree. Okay, that's a real thing. You can really learn, you can really get a degree from being in digital marketing and actually be successful at it. Okay. So instead of going back to school to go get a degree, there's a way for you to learn the skill and still be successful at it by getting on here and getting into a course that's going to teach you everything you need to know. So thank you, Avi. Thank you. So I got into this course and it taught me everything I need to know. And I said, well, if this course is teaching me everything I need to know, then I'm just going to show people that they can learn the same knowledge that I have by getting into this course, by investing in this course, right? So that's what I said that I was going to do. Show people that there's the same knowledge that I have. You can learn the same knowledge by getting into this course. There's a concrete way for you to actually grow on social media if you just follow the steps that are put in this program. If you go through the program and learn the program, you can actually be on social media the correct way and not just be second guessing on whether or not this is for you. You know what I mean? Like, because I'm telling you, before I actually got into this course and learned how to be on social media, I was like having the up and downs. I'm like, I don't know if I want to be on here. I know that I want to be on here. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep posting regardless of whatever is going on around me, even though I'm not speaking to a specific set of audience. Like in the very beginning, y'all, I was speaking to the people that I was trying not to speak to. I'm speaking to telling people, hey, look, I got this job. And I'm like letting people know that I work for this company, like I'm advertising for this company. And it's like, I didn't realize that I was advertising for this company, right? So it was like, okay, well, you're not necessarily trying to advertise for them. You're trying to advertise for yourself, especially when it comes down to social media, because your job ain't got nothing to do with that social media platform. It's what you do at that moment. Okay. But your social media platforms are to let others know that you have something, you in general have something that they may be interested in, not the job. You already marketing for the job by wearing the clothes that they have you wearing. So why are you putting videos out there to let everybody know that you work for this place? I mean, I had to understand who I was talking to. I didn't know who I was talking to. And so through this course, I was able to understand, like, what is my mission? Who am I supposed to be talking to? Right? What am I supposed to be doing? Like, I just needed to know. And the best way for me to learn this was through getting in this course and actually understanding that this has what I need. This is going to teach me how to be on these platforms. Okay. So this is one way to do it. You can learn the skill of digital marketing with UBC, and it's going to teach you everything you need to know about digital marketing. But there are other ways for you to actually be on social media. It doesn't just consist of you learning the skill of digital marketing. You can learn other skills and monetize on social media. But the biggest thing is you just need to learn how to get it out there to people that you have this service. And this course is going to teach you how to do that. Okay. I want to show you guys that, that is not the only way to learn this skill. There are other ways to learn this skill. Now, you can actually go to my storefront and you will see UBC there. And as you can see, UBC is $4.99. All right. I don't want you to get scared about that price because there is a way for you to actually, still get involved with UBC without paying $499 up front right there at that moment, because nobody's trying to drop $4.99 on the course at that moment unless they're super serious about it, right? So if you are wanting to get into it and you just don't have the funds at that moment, you have a payment option to where you can actually, go to my storefront and actually get started with it. Click on the UBC course and actually purchase the course with Carvana, Afterpay, or Affirm. You can actually purchase the course through one of those and get started with learning this information. So don't let that $4.99 stop you just because it's $499. It was $499 for me too, y'all. Okay. And I decided that I was going to continue on by proceeding with the payment plan because I was like, there's no way that I'm about to drop for $500 right here, right now. But I'll do it in a payment plan. I'll do it over time. So that's what I did. I did it over time. And hey, I was super happy that I did it because I learned everything I needed to know. And this is a lifetime access course. So I have lifetime access to it. I don't ever have to worry about, this being taken away from me unless I do something crazy, like try to give this course away for free. Then, yeah, they're going to strip your privileges away because it strictly says that you're not supposed to do that. But I have a lifetime access to this information. So if I forget something, I can always come back in here and relearn it again. However many times it takes me to learn it, I can come in here and learn it as many times as I need to because I have lifetime access. So like I was saying, you can come in, you can go to my storefront, go get UBC for that, or you can start with the payment options and go from there. If you need a more affordable way, I have that for you guys. Okay? Royal Business Academy. Royal Business Academy is not just a course. It's more of like a PLR community, which is it has multiple ways for you to actually expand and actually grow on social media and actually use your knowledge. Like you don't have to just be on social media just selling, that. You can learn how to do a different type of skill. There's multiple things that you can learn how to do and bring it to people, right? But you need to know, like, it might be something that you know nothing about. Like, let me see if I can find something in here. Okay, I like to start over here with the business courses because these are actual courses that actually teach you these skills. Okay, so a mobile food trucking startup course is actually going to teach you how to set up a mobile food truck. I know there are people out there that really, really want to learn how to do that, and there is a course that will actually teach you how to do that. In this PLR community, the Royal Business Academy, there is a course that's actually going to teach me how to set up a mobile food truck startup course, okay, or a startup business, so that way I can actually be successful. So I have to get in here and click on this course, and then I'm able to actually learn how to set up a food truck and go from there. If you want to learn how to do a medical spa business, it's in here. Airbnb hosting. A lot of people want to get into Airbnb because it is a fast way to grow. And I mean, like, once you get in there, it will take off. Okay. You want to learn how to set up your own nail salon. There is a course module on that. Mobile gas stations, beauty and cosmetics. They have one in here for virtual call center because you can do this thing at home. You don't have to be inside of a call center in order to be a virtual call center. And they're going to teach you how to do that. Drop shipping. I had my daughter to take this drop shipping course because guess what? Just because I have it, that does not mean that I can't help somebody else with it, right? So I had her to sit down and actually take this course. And now she knows what she needs. Now she knows how to actually set up her store and how to actually start the process of drop shipping and what she needs to do. And she was able to actually break it all down for me once I asked her, what did you learn from it? What did you get? And she actually came back to me and was able to tell me how to get all of this stuff started. So if a child can do that, you can do that. Okay. You just have to get in here and be willing to learn whatever it is that you want to learn. If you want to learn how to set up Turo cars, get in here and actually get in this course because it's going to get in here and it's going to take you to a course. And of course, when you're in the program, it's free because you don't have to pay for these courses when you're in this program. Everything in here is yours, right? So if you want to learn how to set up a laundromat business, they have that as well. They have HR consulting, event planning, life insurance. There's just so many things that you can do that, make it to where you realize that you don't have to just work for a 9 to 5. There's so many other things that you can do besides just working for a 9 to 5. Okay. So this course right here, or this program, actually has a lot of teaches you how to make money online in multiple different ways, and it teaches you multiple streams of income, so that way that once you get in this field, you actually have a way to monetize in many different ways and not just on social media. Okay, because there's many different things that you can get into. We don't have to be broke anymore as long as we're willing to get in here and learn it, right? You get to learn how to do Amazon. That's a huge one right there. Everybody wants to know how to be an Amazon influencer, and this module actually teaches you how to be an Amazon influencer. Right now, crypto is everything. Crypto is everything right now. I know you guys are hearing all about the crypto stuff, and if you guys are not investing, I don't know what you're doing, but we're not going to get into that because you can invest with just as little as almost nothing. XRP right now is $2 and what, 60 cent, I believe, or $2 and 50 something cent. So get it while you can before it goes up. It's not that much, and it can really, really help you a lot in the long run. And invest what you can. You don't have to invest in a whole lot. But anyway, sorry that I got on that tangent, y'all. Um, but they're gonna teach you everything you need to know about crypto. You want to know what all this stuff is? Here is a module on teaching you how to learn about crypto, okay? And that is in the Royal Business Academy. That's another stream of income. Crypto is another stream of income. So they're teaching you the multiple streams of income. They can teach you can learn all about trucking and logistics, real estate, okay? That's a big one. Investing, how to invest the correct way, affiliate marketing. I was telling you guys about affiliate marketing earlier, where you simply just take a link and let others know that you have a product or a service that they may be interested in, and this is where they can go purchase it from. And you're gonna put that link in your description or whatever it is, and they're gonna teach you how to do it the correct way to let people know that you have this. Okay. They teach you everything in Canva because Canva is amazing. You want to learn how to create your own digital products and things of that sort, go to Canva. And you can create it for free in Canva. You don't have to buy anything. You can just go over there and create it for free in Canva. But I wanted some done for you digital products. I didn't have time to make them all. Okay. I didn't have time to make all this stuff. So I wanted it to already be done for me. So that's exactly why we have these courses that either teach you how to do it or show you how to do these things, right? I didn't have time to go out and go learn how to do this Canva and go find all the videos that teach you all about Canva. Instead, I can just come in here in this module and it's going to teach me everything I need to know about Canva. Okay? Break it all the way down. Somebody that knows what they're talking about. Get in here and listen to them, and then you'll know what you're talking about. They teach you how to set up your physical business. They teach you how to set up your digital products and your digital business. As I showed you guys earlier, you have your business courses. And one of the great things about this is that once I'm done taking the course and I want to help somebody else with it, I can put all these courses out there individually and help somebody with it. These are all digital products that I can get out there to somebody. If somebody wants to learn about how to set up a background check company and they have no knowledge on it, then I can actually list this product, this course on a platform and let people know that, hey, look, if you're trying to learn how to set up a background check company, I know how to do that. Or I have something that can teach you how to do that. I have an ebook or a guide that will teach you everything you need to know about how to set that business up. It's a course. And all you got to do is enroll in it. And then that's it. And get your knowledge, right? Because all this stuff you can go to school for. But what's the point in going to school for all this stuff when you can get in this course and pay a one-time fee, get in here and learn everything you need to know in here, right? And then on top of it, I get to take these courses right here and help somebody else with them. That's amazing. You have the ability to sell the courses individually. They also have a PLR suite, which is amazing because it has tons of products that have already been created, and all you have to do is just add your spin on it, right? CDL truck driver guide, okay? Somebody might want to know how to Set up a trucking business. And guess what? You got a guy that can teach them. It's products that are already done for you in a field that you are already in, and you don't have to create the product. All you have to do is let people know that you have it. You might be, good at creating, working on trucks and things like that. And so you might want a guide to teach somebody else how to do it. And you're going to come in here and find a guy that will teach somebody how to do the same thing that you're doing, if it's in here, because they have tons, but everything might not be something that you're into. So that's why you want to learn how to create a digital product, so that way that you can create products if it's not in here. Okay. That's why you want to learn how to create digital products. But they have plenty of products that you can go ahead and start letting people know. You can learn from them and you can earn from them. That's amazing. Oh, y'all, the food, I can smell it. It's almost done. Oh my goodness, it smells so good. I need to put the rice on. Okay, so I'm just gonna get on here just to, finish telling you guys everything that's in here, and then I'm about to get off of here because I need to get this rice on so that way we can eat, and go to bed. Cause it's already 9:30. Oh my goodness. Where did time go, guys? Where did the time go? I'm telling you, time just be flying. You get off from that job, where do you have time for yourself? I've gotten so acquainted with doing things the easy way, like having people to grocery shop for me and stuff. I know that sounds sad, but I was at work and one of the girls, one of the newer ladies, she was like, "How do we do this? How do we do this? How are we supposed to do this? It feels like I never have time for myself. I don't even get to grocery shop." I'm like, "Yeah, you don't get to do that here either, honey. You're going to have to give that up." That's sad that you have to give that up, but you got to give that up too. You got to give up that was one of my favorite things. I love to grocery shop, y'all. That was one of my favorite things. But let me tell you something. When you're working for this type of job, you have to give that up because you don't even have the energy to go grocery shopping after you done got off from this job. I don't have the energy to go grocery shopping, y'all. I be so wore out. I'm like, I ain't got no energy. Let me push this button. And when I get off, let me just make sure that they put it in the car and let's go home and go to bed. Because I ain't got no energy to do it. You know? You probably got enough energy to cook some dinner and go to bed. That's it. So we got to do something different besides that, because that ain't it. Because I was like, no, this is not it. But I felt for her. I felt for her because she was right. She was so right. When you work for somebody else, they tell you how much time you get to yourself. They tell you what you can and what you cannot do. They control your every well-being. And then somebody said, "But you making good money." And she said, "Yeah, but what's the money if I can't even spend it? If I can't do nothing with it, what's the point in making all this money? If I don't have time to even live the life that I want to live because I'm making all this money." That's that's what you got to look at, guys. You got to look at it like that. Okay, yeah, you making good money. I hear people say that. But how hard are you working for that money, y'all? The fact that these jobs are only willing to pay us 25, $30 an hour is sad. And the fact that we accept that is even sadder, because that means that we don't believe in ourselves. We don't believe that we can go make more than 25 to $30 within 1 hour. That's a lot of time, y'all. 1 hour is a lot of time. When we're at work, that don't feel like a lot of time at all. That hour flies by like nobody's business. But whenever you're actually doing this thing for you, you realize that an hour is a lot of time for you to be able to create something for yourself. Like, I can take a whole hour, create a digital product, and let people know that I have this digital product, create a whole plan and a workup to let people know that I have this digital product within 1 hour, and then get that product out there and get it sold. And I'm just solely relying on you to give me $30 for 1 hour of my time. It's kind of sad. It's kind of sad. But we're all there at that point in our lives where, we had to realize that that was not it. And so, that's why we're on here trying to figure out how to do this the correct way. And that's what I'm on here to show you guys, that you don't have to be sitting here wondering and guessing anymore. There's actually a way you can do it. Now, this community does have a digital marketing course in here as well. It is a very beginner friendly digital marketing course, but it is amazing. The only difference about this program is that there's a lot more reading. If you're willing to read, then you can do this. Okay. Um, this is a very beginner friendly option. It's $125 on my storefront right now. Okay. And you can get started today. And you can still use Carlana and Afterpay. So you can get a payment plan on that 125 and get yourself set up. But don't let that 125 or that 499 stop you from your goals. Because I'm not gonna let it stop me from my goals. Even when I'm not on here talking to y'all, I'm studying, showing thyself approved. And that's what you gotta do. If you really want to be successful, you gotta study and you gotta get in here and be committed to whatever it is that you want to do. I would say get in here and really get into one good thing and really see that thing all the way through. Right? Everybody might not be into crypto, but somebody might be into Amazon. You can come on in here to the Amazon module and learn everything you need to know about Amazon. Okay? And they're going to teach you all about the different programs, what you need to do to get started, how to get set up, because that's just what this program is supposed to be here for. These programs are hosted on a school platform. The school platforms are just platforms so that you can get on here and learn. Just like you go to school and learn, instead you're going to get on an online platform called school and you're going to get in here and learn every day. And I love that you can, I can show you guys this online and I can also pull it up on my phone and I can look at it on my phone at any given time and actually get in here and learn. So there's no excuses saying, oh, well, I can only take this course this time and, thinking that I got to hurry up and rush or there. No, this is all at my pace. And this is all me saying that, hey, look, if I really want it, I'm going to get in here and learn and study to show thyself approved so that way I can actually be successful. But this program, like I said, is on my storefront. You can get the payment option for it. But it will give you multiple ways to make money online. Okay. From digital marketing to staffing agency, brand deals, business funding. This is a great program, y'all. Y'all just don't know. This is a great program. I love this program. Always start off with showing you guys UBC because that is the foundation. Like if you're trying to be on any platform, on any social media, if you're trying to be online in general, I would say that you need to learn the skill of digital marketing. But if you just need the basics of it, until you get to a point to where you can get the full thing, hey, do it this way. I started off with a smaller course. I mean, a smaller community because I wanted to see if it was just something that I was even interested in. Like, I'm like, okay, well, I don't even know if I'm interested in this. So once I seen that I was interested in it and that it was very intriguing to me and that I couldn't put it down, I was like, okay, I want more. I need more. Ah, you're trying to escape the South. I mean, you're trying to escape the winter. I don't know if you want to escape the winter here, Jason. I remember what you were saying about trying to get out of the area that you're in to come and move to this area to the, Texas area. And it's like I feel like that's a good thing, but like you were saying, the weather change, but I feel like over time your body, like there's a lot of people down here that come from the north, especially like our head supervisors and stuff, they be coming from the north. And they don't have a problem with it. I mean, a lot of them are in the AC all day, so maybe that's why they don't have a problem with it. But when they come to the street, they be sweating like crazy. But I mean, they eventually get used to it because, over time, your body's going to acclimate. So I do believe that eventually, if you do get here, your body's going to acclimate to this weather and you're going to love it. Now, I can't say that this heat down here, you're going to love this heat. I would not say move down here in the summertime because you do not want to move down to Texas in the summertime. That is terrible. Okay. I think I've done that. I've moved in this area, in the Texas area. And that was terrible in the summertime, twice, I believe. And that was horrible. I mean, like, so you don't want to do that because then you have to, like, kind of try to get your body used to this type of environment and all that of that sort. But you can easily um come down here in the wintertime. That's how I see a lot of people do it. They come down here in the wintertime and they go ahead and, get set up that way. And then it's not so harsh on them whenever they get in here. And y'all let me know if y'all can still hear me. I'm just kind of walking through here so I can get this food on. Finish getting this rice on. So, yeah, you pretty much just want to, get into something that's actually going to teach you how to, make money in many different forms. And I do believe that RBA teaches you that. It gives you many different ways to make money. It's not just one way. Y'all give me just a moment. Okay. So, like I said, you just want to kind of find multiple things. And this program right here just kind of shows you multiple ways to do it. They show you that there's not just one way. You can learn how to print on demand, healthcare, um, everything you need to know about public relations, how to be a travel boss, meaning that, you get to learn how to actually monetize, and learn how to actually travel in a way that benefits you, right? They teach you all about done for you products and services. And so, yeah, this one has a lot of really, really great things in it. It's just a lot because it's multiple things that you can do. It's not just one thing. Like UBC is just teaching you pretty much everything you need to know about digital marketing, but this one here is teaching you more than just digital marketing. It's teaching you digital marketing, it's teaching you Airbnb, it's teaching you, you know, so many different things that you can learn about when it comes down to being online. So y'all let me know if y'all have any questions really quickly. If y'all want to go back through any of the modules or go back through any of these programs, y'all let me know. Let me know if you need to see anything on the inside of them, and I'll go back through before I get ready to get off. And if you guys just have questions, just drop them in the chat, and I'll answer. All right, guys. So if y'all don't have any questions, I just want to let you guys know that you are able to go over to my storefront, and you can find that in my link in bio. I think I did also drop it inside of the description as well. If not, I will make sure to get that in there. But you can head over to my storefront, and you're going to see, these courses that I talked to you guys about today, as well as my digital escape starter kit, to where you can get that for free and start learning about digital marketing. If you missed anything in this live, and if you just need more clarification, go ahead and grab that free starter kit. It will go ahead and give you everything you need to know. It's something that I created, and it will just kind of break down everything that you need to know about digital marketing. It's a digestible guide, and I feel like, it's just, I feel like it's the simple way to put digital marketing. So y'all go ahead, download that if you get a chance, and you can always catch these products on my storefront right here. And I will be, I told you guys before, I post blogs over here. So y'all go ahead and, you know, s- check on the blog, see what I have to say. It just kind of gives you an update on my life and just where my head is with this process. And, just kind of going from there. But I just wanted to let you all know that I am doing this thing through this skill. And you can do the same exact thing by actually investing in a course that's going, or a program that's going to teach you how to get on social media, right? So I have many other programs that teach you how to be on social media as well, but these two are just some of the programs that I wanted you guys to see tonight, to show you that you want to get on social media and do it the correct way. If you're trying to be on here successfully, then learn the skill of digital marketing. You're going to do that by investing in a course like UBC that's going to teach you everything you need to know about becoming a digital marketer and how to get started and what you're supposed to be doing, what it is, how to do it, how to be on, how to get on social media, how to get on YouTube and become successful. What kind of videos should I be creating on social media? And I also, guys, I have this other program that is so amazing, like so amazing. I just keep thinking about this program. This is the very first program that I started with, but it really does break it down. It's kind of like RBA, but it's called Digital Boss Academy. It's a strong program as well. It breaks down just like the other one does, but it gives you multiple streams of income, kind of like RBA. But they have a really great YouTube module in here. And the guy, he is a YouTuber that has been a YouTuber since he was like, I think 5 or 7. And he's been that's the only way that he knows how to eat. And he has like over 12 different YouTube channels, and he teaches you the exact strategy that he uses on how to actually become successful. Now it is a very long module, but it's a sit down video, and all you got to do is sit there and listen to him talk about everything you need to know about how to get on social media, how to use you, how to get on YouTube and actually be successful, right? So there are multiple things that you can do. As you can see, I'm have not gotten through everything in here because there's so much stuff that you can get into in here. And this teaches you multiple streams of income. It's not going to just teach you how to be a digital marketer. See, they have a digital marketer for beginners, but it's just the basics. But they actually go into, multiple streams of income, teaching you all about Etsy, Printify, Shopify, faceless marketing, Amazon KDP, master manifesting, life insurance, and drop shipping. They really, really go into the different types of different types of, you know, ways that you can monetize. Okay. So you can do so many different things and have so many different multiple streams of have so many streams of income just simply by getting into a course that's going to, show you that these are actual ways to make money, right? The only way that you know that there are ways to make money is if you actually somebody tells you. So this program is going to tell you that this is how you can do it, and they actually show you. So it's very similar to RBA, but I show RBA because it has courses that you can actually get in there and give back to other people, whereas DBA doesn't have that. They don't allow you to sell their course, courses within the course. It's pretty much just kind of like they have their PLR vault and you're able to sell those, but that's it. But with with RBA, you get to sell courses, and I love that because if there's something specific that I want to teach somebody something, then I can get in that course and, show them how to do it, right? So anyway, those are the courses that I had that I wanted to show you guys. These are just, multiple ways that I got started. Um, if you're a newbie and you really are, just trying to work, you're worried about costs and things like that, look here. Start with Royal Business Academy or DBA because it is going to it's a beginner friendly way to get started. Um and you can actually learn everything you need to learn multiple streams of income, learn different ways to make money online and go from there. Hold on, y'all. Look over here in the Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, your birthday's on the 16th? Oh, that's awesome. Happy early birthday. Hopefully I'll be on here and I'll be able to tell you it. But that's pretty awesome. Thank you so much, Jason. You're always amazing. You always support me. So thank you so much. This was an amazing time with you guys. Thank you all for just listening to me. I don't have very many people when it comes down to my regular life, you know, that I get to talk to people about this stuff. When you start talking to people about how to make more money um, besides that job that they're working at, they kind of tend to back away from you because they're like, you're crazy. I'm not about to leave my job. So, I had to find a or I had to get on here and bring this to people. I said, okay, well, I need to be bringing something to somebody, helping somebody with something, right? And how do I do that? I do that by learning something or teaching somebody something, and I get online and I talk about it. So I wanted to get on here and talk to you guys about this because it's something that I'm passionate about. Something that I'm really, really invested in, and something that I feel like others should be invested in if they want to be successful, right? On social media, because there's no point in guessing when there's actual, a step by step way that you can do it. But anyway, y'all, thank y'all so much for tuning in. It was amazing talking with you guys. I hope to see you guys in my next live, and I will talk to you guys another time. Y'all have a good night.